Welcome back everybody. Thanks for coming back. So now we are on the end of week 13. Fix the camera here. So we just finished up week 13. We are at the quarter mark of this 52-week challenge. I don't even want to call it a 52-week challenge. I mean, it's just something I'm trying to see, something I'm trying to accomplish for 52 weeks. And that's pretty much eating as clean as I possibly can. So, which is mostly just been really avoiding any sugars. And it's not like just sugars, like sugars more like candy, cake, all that kind of stuff. I mean, there are sugars in fruits. I mean, that's natural, whatever. But I've been trying to avoid any of the high sugar fruits as well. So, and towards the end of this video, I will show you a picture of what I looked like when I first started this. And then I took a picture this morning of what I looked like now at 13 weeks. Now, mind you, the first 13 weeks have been just clean eating. No exercising yet, none of that, no cardio, none of that, no weight training. That's gonna start happening from like week 14 and on. So from probably the week 14 all the way to week 26, it'll be weight training, nothing heavy, just gradually getting my body used to the weight training. I'm not gonna get go crazy with it, because at my age now, I don't want to like do anything where I end up like pulling something, tearing something, or injuring myself. So plus it's been a very long time since my body has done like, I mean, I do physical work as far as like stuff in the air, but as far as like any kind of like lifting weights on a constant basis, I haven't done that in so long. But anyhow, so I'm going to talk to you about what meals I was doing from week 11 to 13. Thus far, I've kept my meal prep pretty simple, as basic as I can, due to more like time consumption. So, because when I first started doing the first week, like the meal prep I was doing, it like took literally almost like a whole day to do all the meal prepping, what I was trying to do. Now I've kind of made it to, it's been real simple, convenient for me. So pretty much weeks 11 through 13. For my breakfast, pretty much like every week, I kept it till for breakfast was breakfast burritos. It was eggs, scrambled eggs and egg whites, but what I was substituting in for the meat was, I was doing 1 week with the Real Good chicken strips, which if you actually saw the last video that I was using with baked scrambled eggs, but I did scrambled eggs with rotating between that with the Real Good chicken strips, or I would actually do it with ground beef. And seasoned it a little bit with the Kinder salt, pepper, and garlic seasoning, and that was pretty much it. So breakfast burritos has been pretty much a thing. It's a lot easy for me to make, because all I do is I'll make the breakfast burritos in the very jumbo sized flour tortillas. I'll put them in foil. I'll keep one for the day of, and the rest I put in the freezer, so they don't spoil on me. So that's been for breakfast. Lunch and dinner, pretty much I've been keeping it with just basmati rice. I've been using it for both lunch and dinner, and then just rotating meat as far as for the last 2 weeks, I should say 11, for weeks 12 and 13, I did basmati rice for lunch and dinner both weeks. But for week 11, I was doing basmati rice for lunch with, I made a burrito bowl out of it, so I had the basmati rice with ground beef, corn, black beans, salsa, and that was it. For dinner, I did the homemade mac and cheese, which I don't know if any of my videos I've talked about what I the ingredients I used to make the homemade mac and cheese. So it's been pretty much protein pasta, like the elbow macaroni protein pasta. And then for the cheese sauce, it was pretty much 2 cans of evaporated or condensed milk, one pretty much brick of like light cream cheese, and a ton of shredded cheddar cheese. Until it's all melted down, and that was pretty much my cheese for the pasta. So I had the mac and cheese with steak for dinner for week 11. Week 12 and 13, I kept lunch and dinner both with basmati rice for both. And then for lunch, it was with chicken, grilled chicken with like the peas and carrots, or frozen peas and carrots. Because once again, I would just buy them frozen in the bags and just pop it in the microwave for like a few minutes. And 1 or 2 bags would cover like a whole week's worth for lunch. And then for dinner, I would have the basmati rice and like either steak or pork chops. And then for week 13, which was this last week, I had again basmati rice for both lunch and dinner. But for lunch, I had again burrito bowl. I did rice with ground beef, corn, black beans, and salsa, breakfast burrito. And then also for dinner, I had pork chops with basmati rice. I know it sounds boring and plain, but it's real easy to make, because for rice I just want to make one big pot. I put a cup of rice in each container, and it takes care of that. What's been good though is the meats I've been able to cook since it's been nice outside on my charcoal grill. So I've been able to cook the pork chops, the chicken, everything all at one time. And then for weekends, it's been pretty much, since I have time to just take my time cooking. We've done hamburgers, bunless hamburgers. So just the patties with, American cheese and slice of tomato, pickles, no buns. And for weekends, for breakfast, I've been rotating. Well, I'll do a Saturday, I'll do protein oats from Kodiak. So I'll do about a scoop, about a cup of the oats, and then I'll put like some slices of bananas in it, and that would be for breakfast. And then Sunday I would actually make waffles for me and my son with Kodiak protein waffles, and then sausage links, hash browns, and stuff like that. So it's been pretty much simple. Water, I've been still sticking with mostly Icelandic, which is pretty much these bottles that I've been using. And this is it's about, I can read correctly, 50.7 full ounces. So I usually drink one during the day for work, one of these, and until I come home, and at home I'll just drink water from the fridge. And that's been pretty much it. Even when we go out to restaurants, I'll eat whatever, steak or some type of meat, and then a veggie with. I mean, keeping it really healthy even when we go out. Of course, my son gets to eat. He'll eat whatever, pizza and all that stuff. But no desserts. Haven't touched any desserts. Coffees, I've been still sticking with. I'll rotate during the week. I'll have some espresso with creamer, or on the weekends I'll have half a cup of coffee with creamer. It's all zero sugar now. I've got since I ran out of the Natural Bliss, I've been doing the zero sugar Chobani coffee creamer, just as good. And that's been pretty much it. So far, I haven't been getting bored with the meal prepping. It hasn't been bored for me because it's actually simple. I think also for the fact that some of the stuff like the real good chicken strips has flavor, so it doesn't taste bland. Because with the scrambled eggs, I don't put any seasoning, no salt or nothing. I figure I just use a seasoning from like the chicken that I put in or anything else. So it's been so far so good. Cravings have been nothing there for cravings. In between, if I'll have a banana in between meals if I feel a little bit of hunger, and that'll actually fill me up until then. And then snack time before 8 o'clock, I'll have me apples with some slices of apple with some peanut butter. I've been still good with not eating anything after 8 o'clock, even on the weekends. And that's been pretty much it. Anything that has like with a flour tortilla, I try to make sure it's gluten free. But yeah, that's pretty much where I've been at. It's been really, really good. Now that the weather is actually a lot nicer, I can grill a lot more outside. But yeah, so far, no setbacks. I haven't fallen off the wagon, if you want to call it anything like that. I've been actually sticking with the plan. But now, since this is week 13, I'm going to start incorporating some of the weight training. Now, I'm actually going to get to use some creatine now, along with my isolated protein powder. So this is going to be incorporated throughout the week too. The protein shakes, the weight training, I'm probably going to just keep it to 2 to 3 days a week. So if I do 3 days, I'll probably just do, like every other day for 3 days, just to kind of like get my body slowly accumulated. The creatine I will take 1 scoop every day. I believe it's with, and it's also gluten free, so it's great. I'm supposed to take this with about 6 to 10 ounces of water, so I'll probably do 10 ounces of water. So this will be everyday thing. This will be on the days that I'm working out, or if I use this as a meal substitute, like on a weekend if we're on the go and have time to eat breakfast or lunch, whatever. Or when we get back from somewhere and it's like lunchtime and make anything, this will be my meal substitute. So that's pretty much it. So now, what I'm going to show you now is, because I said towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to show you right now, this is a picture of what it looked like day 1 before I started the challenge. So right here, as you can see, we got our front and side view of what it looked like. Okay. Now, as of this morning, here's a picture of what I look like now after 13 weeks of eating clean. Like I said, I think it's mostly because of no sugar and no heavy carbs. So this is pretty much what I look like now. Now, if you do a comparison, I actually did it side by side of what I look like together from the front view and the side by side of the side view. So you can see it is working. And this is actually just clean eating. So none of the exercising, none of the weight training has gone into effect yet. So I'm actually kind of excited to see what I look like now from now until week 26. When week 26 gets here, that's going to be our halfway point. So I'm really excited to see what it looks like. I mean, for now, like you can tell, it's a difference from when I first started to where I am at now at 13 weeks. It's a bit of a difference, you can tell. So I mean, eating clean, and I'm not saying you have to be a strict eater or anything like that, but you actually really try to. I mean, you can eat good, but still eat clean at the same time. So stay away from a lot of fried foods. But it's mostly the sugar, the fried foods, the heavy, like I said. And surprisingly, for 13 weeks, I don't miss pizza. That's actually one of the things I thought I was going to miss, because like every weekend, my son eats, likes pizza or whatever, and we would have pizzas. But even when he's eating pizza, like I don't miss it at all. That's probably one of the things that I'm actually surprised at, because I thought I would be, but no. Sometimes, like I see what he actually eats, like cookies and stuff. Like it's like a chocolate chip cookie or whatever. I kind of like miss that a little bit, but then that's when I'll have like an apple and some peanut butter, and I'll kind of like make that craving go away. But, so this is where I'm at week 13. Looking forward, like I said, it'll be, so the next video update will be week 6, come around to week 16. And like I said, these probably videos might be a little bit just as short as it is now, because because like I said, I'm not gonna bore you all with just me constantly eating the same stuff or just watching me eat. So they could just tell you, be a lot simpler, just show you some of the things. You know, if the next video, if there's anything new I've tried out or anything new I stumbled across, trying not to eat or whatever, I'll let you guys know. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for your support. Thanks for coming along this journey with me. And I will see you guys for the video on week 16. All right, take care, guys.